Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me as always. And that's right, today, courtesy of 2K, we are going to recreate some dream matches that we're probably never going to get. And we're going to do it in WWE 2K24. So we're going to WrestleMania. I'm doing Cody Rhodes versus Triple H. So if you know, you know, smash the throne. Right, let's go. Is Triple H 08 as well? See, I know what I'm doing. That's the kind of... That would have worked too, right? Because Cody, I believe, started in developmental in 2007. So if Cody had been pushed the way that he wanted to be pushed early on, this would have been the version of Triple H. That's right, give him the dusty punch. I'm working his arm. If I work his arm, he can't do the pedigree. I've thought about this way too long. Bulldog. Why am I just saying moves? Oh, I forget, because we're doing one-on-one, we get star ratings too. Give me a bomb of power. Triple H don't do bomb of power. If he puts me in the sharpshooter, I'm going to lose it. Okay, he didn't. Bionic elbow. Right, you've got to build, Cody. You've got to build. I don't know what I'm trying to build. Cody Cutter. Nope. Not even near. That's more of a disaster kick, I think, but either way, oh, great. Now I'm being suplexed. You had the match won, you silly boy. Oh, look at this. Look at this one for irony. I'm giving him a penny. You got to pin him. I don't think it's going to do it, but the rope break probably is what you do. That's all right. Give him the, what's our move called? The crossroads. I'm too amped, surely. Surely got to be the win. Come on. I'm a big Triple H fan. Why am I rooting for Cody Rhodes? I don't know. But he's done it. There you go. So we put that one to bed. Number 10, Cody Rhodes would win. Don't get mad at me. 2.5 stars. Not great. So moving on to 9, Cody Rhodes is back. I'm not being in this time. In Philadelphia. Extreme Rules. And it's Randy Orton from 2015. Although you could argue that modern day Randy is actually better. If you don't know the story, it goes back to, well, 2 things really. 1, legacy, right? The first group that Cody Rhodes was in with Ted DiBiase Jr., because that was the whole point. All 3rd generation or 2nd generation superstars. And the whole point is that Randy Orton was going to teach them the way and how they could become WWE superstars. Then Cody Rhodes turned on Randy Orton. And they did have a mini feud, but it's not the Cody that we know today as he tries to do a pin early on. Come on, Codes, what are you doing? Did I not put... Wait a minute. Did the red... I thought I put the Extreme Rules... I thought I put the Extreme Rules thing on. The stipulation. That's twice as funny. There you go. That's what's going to happen. Randy was going to lose his mind within 2 minutes and get DQ'd. It's tickled me too much. 1.5 star, lackluster. So this one's more personal to me. Why I've said it in the SmackDown arena with the big fist, I don't know. But the Macho Man Randy Savage, one of my favorites of all time, one of the greatest in-ring workers of all time, taking on Seth Rollins, who is not only one of the greatest in-ring workers of right now, of the modern day, but obviously his new quote-unquote Joker character, if that's what we're going to call it, I think is very Randy Savage, very over the top, sort of tassels and bright colors and all of that, but when you get in the ring, not really that cartoonish, right? It's the wonderful, use the word, hate the word, the wonderful juxtaposition. To me, it's something, obviously it's never going to happen. Macho Man horribly passed away in 2011, way before his time. But if I was going to be able to see a match like that, I would personally love it. Randy Savage was always one of my favorites when I was a kid. And I think Seth Rollins is underrated. Only one thing to do, right? Got to go to the top. He's right there. Hit that elbow. And he went away from the ropes as well. Is this going to be a one-sided affair? A surprise, if you will.
There's 2!
There we are. So what? Cody won 1, and then Cody technically won 2 because Randy Orton went nuts. And now it's the Macho Man. Again, you're never going to be able to see this, but now you can tell your friends. And of course, in number 7, unless I got my counting wrong because I'm stupid, one of the most requested dream matches of all time, which we almost got at WrestleMania 18, but it went to The Rock instead. There's a whole story out there, should you want to read about it. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Hulk Hogan, 2 of the faces of the WWE/WWF at one point in time. And Austin's going to give him a bar driver, which never would have happened in a million years. He's hulking up. I just realized he's hulking up. It took me a minute. And he's all like slimy because he's sweating. Hulk loved that too. Michael Cole's not happy with the constant hulking up. I love it. Clearly not a Hulkamania. Give him the stunner. Boom. He's too close to the ropes, I'm going to say. But that is what you would do, right? Especially if Hogan was winning. You hit the stunner. Oh, he's got the 3, but the foot on the ropes. Or there'd be some kind of shenanigans. You know the deal. It's wrestling. He hulked up! That was great. Imagine he loses because he hulks up. He's going to kick out, isn't he? This is ridiculous. The 3rd stunner, he's going to be too close to the ropes again, isn't he? He's so close to the ropes. It's okay. 2, 3. Austin does it. It's a controversial finish. I'm intrigued to see what the star rating was going to be. Hogan got up straight away. Game is too real to life. I really do. I appreciate it. 4 stars. Amazing. Now moving on. Steve Austin's back, but this time with The Rock. Because imagine, I mean, it should be at WrestleMania. It's not at WrestleMania. But obviously these are WrestleMania dream matches. I'm just putting them in different arenas to have all the fun. What a dodge that is. But imagine we did The Rock Austin 4. Now, you can argue that they are 3 of the best WrestleMania main events ever. The feud is all time. The Austin heel turn, we can talk about that all day. Austin himself has said he didn't think it was the best idea in hindsight, but it was hilarious. And it gave us some, funny times, like with the cowboy hats and the singing on the guitar and all that. But technically, The Rock should win, right? Because Austin won 2, The Rock won 1. Do you know The Rock never won a WrestleMania event in a one-on-one match? Oh, he kicked out. His elbow is still utterly ridiculous. But that's why I love professional wrestling. Austin, pop up and stun me. I wouldn't mind that at all. Pin him off the people's elbow. What a way to win. It did become a finisher after a while. That's when you know when you got something over, when that's the case. So we give him the Rock bottom and the Rock win. 3 stars. So moving on, Rhea Ripley versus Trish Stratus in a steel cage. So that's it. You're going into the cage. Maybe not. No. The absolute power. And I should have done a possum pin. Most devastating move. Oh man, this is not going well at all. Now she's getting me. Well, this is kind of how it would go. Good grief. I'm down. Almost power me. Don't do it. Pin me. Pin me and win. Riptide. Oh man, it's a good riptide as well. Right into the pin. I know you shouldn't pin in a couch. He kicked out anyway. I know you shouldn't pin in a cage match. But it's cage rules. I can do whatever I want. Here we go, Trish. She is nowhere near to moving either. You got to do it, Rhea. Oh no, I've not got the taps today. It's too cold in my house. That's the truth. Go, Rhea. Go. I'm so close. Did I do it? I think I did it. Oh, that's great. What a great way to end. She was this close. It's not a real win-loss record, Rhea. Make sure you wave when you go on the way down. So there we are. There's another winner. I hope you're writing these all down because, of course, you need to tell people. Has this match ever happened? Yes. Some bald idiot played it, and he knows the deal. 2 stars. Unbelievable. So, next up, Becky Lynch versus Beth Phoenix. Becky Lynch has said this is her dream match. She would like to face Beth Phoenix. And Beth Phoenix is another person who was ahead of her time. If Beth Phoenix was mixing it up now, my word, she was having smashing matches back then, which was difficult. Again, we've spoken about it. But the only reason I put it in the Performance Center is because I want to make sure, as much as I can, we go as many arenas as possible. But they still have a WrestleMania feel. And somewhat depressingly, WrestleMania 36 did come from the Performance Center. So hard to watch that WrestleMania these days. But now you get to see it too with a very, very nonchalant-looking referee. Even he's tired by it, which is the way you will feel if you watch WrestleMania 36. I mean, it's nobody's fault. Everyone was doing the same thing. If anything, good leg drop. Thank goodness that we did have some entertainment, right? My word, I was going absolutely potty in my house. But yeah, but we should do Becky Lynch versus Beth Phoenix. I don't know what the situation with Beth is at the moment. I mean, she's in a video game, so that's a good situation. But I would love to see that match because I think they would absolutely kick the whamsy out of each other, whatever that means. And Beth can come back for a WrestleMania. Of course she can. She's Beth Phoenix, Hall of Famer. Oh man, into the armbar. Come on. I told you I'm too cold. I'm too cold to do tapping mini games today. It's too cold in my house, even though it's meant to be spring. Turn around, manhandle slam. Go on, do it. Oh, what a counter. To do the surprise WrestleMania win. I shouldn't have done it without fans. What was I thinking? Even though it is technically WrestleMania. I told you, the game knows I'm doing WrestleMania stuff. She's still kicked out at the 1-2-ooh. Right, pick her up. Second manhandle slam. It's got to be it. No one can kick out of 2 manhandle slams. What is this? Double WrestleMania? Absolutely not. 1, 2, 3. I've already seen the star count. It was 3 stars, which seems fair. It was a bit one-sided, but I'll take it. Viewers match rating very good. That makes me feel nice. The WrestleMania dream matches continue. Roman Reigns versus Muhammad Ali. Now let's face it. Imagine he did that to start the match. You could do Muhammad Ali versus anyone and people would lose their minds. You could do Muhammad Ali versus, I don't know, The Miz. And everybody, this is incredible. How do we get it? Look, he's using his power to get out of it. And he gave me a neck breaker. I think it's cool Muhammad Ali is in this game. I was very, very surprised when 2K announced it. And obviously we can't do it for reasons we can all understand. But ignore the Survivor Series thing. That's just to give it a fruity flavour. You know, I don't want the same arena all the time so you can see all the arenas and stuff. But it's also a Falls Count Anywhere match because the way that I see it, well, it doesn't actually work at all because I was going to say Muhammad Ali obviously known for boxing, but you can't go outside the ring in boxing either. This is just how my brain works. I like to think that because he was coming in, we'd be like, we've got to do something different. We've got to do something different with Ali, right? Kind of a standard match. That would be ridiculous. But it means him and Roman Reigns could brawl. He could go into the ring apron, which, by the way, is the hardest part of the ring. And then obviously Roman Reigns would drop a massive elbow onto his head. And this is prime Muhammad Ali. This would never get signed off. And DDT, ever like Muhammad. We cannot do this. We cannot allow this. You've got to be the heavyweight champion of the world. I don't think wrestling is a good idea. Don't forget as well that Roman Reigns is the best character in the game. He's got crazy, crazy stats, and he's just power-bombed, double power-bombed. No, oh my God. A power-bomb into a Samoan drop. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Go for the guillotine choke on Muhammad Ali. It feels disrespectful. I feel bad, but again, it's WrestleMania at Survivor Series. Can I actually do this? Again, my hand is so cold. You don't need to know this. This is the theme. Now, of course, Muhammad Ali got out of it. Look at that. Look at the move. I bet he could do that too. I totally believe that he could. Well, now Muhammad Ali wants to go back outside. Oh my God. He's hitting me with jabs. Roman Reigns is in so much trouble right now. Oh, thank goodness. I love it. I'm trading blows with Muhammad Ali. You darn right. I really need to hit him with the spear. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. So there he is. Spear. That's just me smashing buttons. Pinning Roman on the outside. Yes. One spear. 2.5. I'll take 2.5. What else either? We're back at WrestleMania. Kurt Angle versus Bret Hart. The best there is, the best was, the best there will be. But it's a submission match. I think Bret Hart's actually gone on record and said he wanted this match more than any other. I think that Kurt Angle has also agreed with that. And you just know if it had been a few years after, again, we don't need to get into all the conversation. This is what it would have been like as well. It's like, you hit me, I'll hit you, I trade you, you trade me. Reversals all over the place. Genuinely think it would have been one of the best matches ever. Don't care if I'm biased. We would have had stuff like that. And he absolutely would have done atomic drops. Because the one thing that Bret Hart loved was sharpshooters. There was atomic drops. Kurt Angle as well is so underrated. Even today. There was an argument the other day where people say, oh, was Kurt Angle overrated? It's like, Kurt Angle could do anything. Like, not only was he able to get the in-ring down, obviously quicker than anybody. That's right, wear him out, Bret, wear him out. But he had the entertainment side down, he had the character down, he could be funny, he could be serious, and he was totally believable. They're my favourite couple of characters. I think we need to put more respect on Kurt Angle's name. And that's, again, if people like Bret Hart are coming out, and I do believe, other people have said they think Kurt Angle is the person to go to study wrestling these days in terms of how to get better and better. That doesn't just happen, that I'm in a lot of trouble. Bret, you've got to move, run away. Run away, Bret. You run away, right? Oh, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Why did I hit Y? Still one of my favourite moves ever. Just remember being a kid and going crazy about this. He's way too close to the ropes. Again, I got cold hands. Why am I doing a submission match with cold hands? Why is the theme of this video cold hands? Oh my gosh, the sharpshooter is the most amazing move ever. I barely wore him out. And he just went down. That makes me very happy. That's what you want sometimes. It's like an arm bar. You get put in an arm bar, you should be tapping out. If you get put in the sharpshooter, you should be done. How dare you, video game. 1.5 stars. Which brings us to the ultimate WrestleMania dream match. It's The Undertaker. It's Doink the Clown in a Hell in a Cell. Don't you tell me I'm being a fool. I always wanted to see this. Not even joking. Doink the Clown, one of the greatest characters ever. Because it reminds you just how Undertaker, man. It reminds you just how ridiculous wrestling can be in the best possible way. And The Undertaker, again, you could argue his match was Hell in a Cell, or one of them. Certainly make that point. And obviously WrestleMania, one of his events, went undefeated apart from two losses. I just think it'd be a match that we would talk about for a while. I truly do. Especially because poor Doink, even though he is a clown, would have to suffer things like this. Sorry, man. But Doink is really firing back here. I don't know what's happened. Doink from nowhere is just, no. And we're giving Doink a lot here. There you go. I knew it. You're going up for the goozle. The joke's massive. Finish him off. Sorry, Doink. He reversed the tombstone. Doink the Clown reversed the tombstone, and now he's working on my leg. It's like he's got a strategy. Right, back to the chair. Doink, this is what you get for not allowing me the tombstone. That's right, now we're throwing him into the cage. Throwing poor Doink the Clown into the cage. Like, he hasn't enough with this gimmick doing it. We've had enough of you and your silly green hair. He's okay. He's done. That's it. You're not being The Undertaker at the Hell in a Cell. The #1 dream match, Doink versus Taker, ends with Doink getting destroyed by the dead man. There you go. Thank you again for 2K for supporting my videos. I really do appreciate it. Never forget, we're never going to see that match for, again, obvious reasons. Turn on the lights with your spooky powers. Subscribe, like the video, share the video, interact with everything in the description. Appreciate you all. Goodbye.